Hi, I'm Liam.
And I'm Steve.
And welcome back to Aspis Airsoft.
Today we're going to be showing you how to build the Shadow Company kit inspired by Call of Duty. So, this is our Shadow Company inspired kit that we put together. Came about by one of the guys who plays with us, just randomly saying one night, for kit wise, if we want to do something different, why not do Shadow Company from Call of Duty? And we're like, yeah, that sounds like a laugh. Why not? We'll do that.
Let's all go match.
Yeah, matchy match, always like a team.
It's photo soft though, isn't it? It looks good for the photos when there's, a group of you and you're all kind of matching.
Yeah.
Not a team in the aspect of, we have to wear the same kit, look the same, play the same. It just looks really good when you're all wearing the same sort of outfit, and you've got that little sort of vibe, haven't you? Your vibe.
Yeah, it's all together. You're all kind of there in the same thing. I think it's just more of a bit of a laugh in regards to how you all get together and all do it sort of thing, and you're all kind of. It just looks good. Like we did it down at jail, didn't we, in Oakham. Yeah, which is where I think there and at Borderlands.
Yeah, but we did the Borderlands was just like a couple of us in the the sort of inspired kit, but then the jail one was I went as Graves, didn't I?
Yeah, the full kit with that blue shirt. Yeah,
we did a full kit picture, sort of reenacted what we saw,
which you'll see here somewhere.
In this area, it's kind of like squad photo they had, isn't it? And we sort of
we kind of
recreated
that squad photo. Yeah,
it was awesome. It was a good day, and a lot of people picked up on it. They straight away was like, oh, are you guys Shadow Company? Are you Graves? Do you play Call of Duty? That sort of stuff, and it just opens up a little bit of conversation with
other players.
Yeah, with other players.
Just to get. It's again that sort of community thing. Well, I mean, obviously, it's always been the kind of case that you see with loads of people who are going to be having different kits and stuff like that. But there's, if you see someone who's kind of really done something that's kind of a bit, let's say, stand out sort of thing,
unique,
a bit interesting. Yeah, so it's kind of like, oh, look at these guys here.
Yeah.
It's either going to be a case of you go, look at these guys, or look at these guys.
Yeah, it's one or the other. And the best part about the Shadow Company kit is the variety of it, the variable build. So what you can see in front of you is sort of the black and tan generic look, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
But if you, as you sort of transcend the Call of Duty,
from the earlier games to the later games,
to the moderns, they
changes.
Change. Yeah, there's black and tan, there's all black, there's black and grey, there's grey, black and tan.
Yeah.
It's like you can basically mishmash it in so many different ways. There's no specifics.
No, it's very much a kit where as long as there's a black base to it, what's on top of that,
you
can
could
be
have
either tan, grey or black, whatever.
Tanned rig with a grey helmet.
Yeah,
it works so well. But the requirement for this kit. One thing you have to do is you have to have blacked out iPro.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Because it looks cool.
It just looks cool.
Awesome. In fact, we'll put a picture somewhere here again, over his face this time. We've got some selfies where we've got the black lens. I mean, we look like idiots.
but we enjoyed it, damn it.
We enjoy it, we have fun. Yeah, so it's just a good kit, and it's so easy to put together. It can cost you next to nothing, or it can cost you, you did, it can cost you hundreds.
Well, like I said, I mean, to be fair, it didn't cost me that much, really, because the rig... the rig itself, the plate carrier itself, I got from UK Tactical, but they regularly do sales on the kit. So the pouches, the water packs, the actual carriers themselves. If you keep checking that, if you subscribe to UK Tactical,
but even when it's on sale, I mean, providing you're happy to sell your soul for a plate carrier like Steve did, or rent himself out a little bit for the other accessories, then you absolutely can afford it. Again, it's the beauty of the kit, isn't it? In the Airsoft, you can spend as little as you want and as much as you want, and obviously you're going to get a difference in quality. We always, like anything in life, if you buy a little bit cheaper, it may not necessarily last as long, or it may not have the spec finish that you want. But again, you sort of pay for what you get. The quality build, it can be as simplistic or overcomplicated as you want.
You do, but like me, I like UK Tactical. If you've bought from them, if you subscribe to their website or anything like that, their updates, they will regularly send through emails, promotions about doing little discount codes and stuff like that. So
their kit is awesome. They have some seriously amazing kit on their site. Not sponsored by them or anything, so
just putting it out there.
Yeah, just a good site to use if you wanted to sort of have a little bit of a go-to standpoint for looking for the kit. So I suppose what we'll do now is do some close-ups, sort of talk you through from the top down of each bit of kit and the accessories, where to, how to, the prices, and why you'd spend so much money on this and not your wife or your husband.
Well, that's it, and I think we'll start with the front.
So, starting from the top down, Steve, do you want to talk us through your inspiration kit?
Yeah, so the helmet, obviously, after looking at a few pictures on Google about what kind of the most regular sort of Shadow Company kit was, I settled on a tan helmet. Mostly because I found that the grey helmets were a little bit harder to get hold of. And that kind of tanny grey sort of colours, it works, so it was fine.
You can always buy a cheaper one or whatever's in your budget, but you can always buy a fast helmet and spray it up grey if you wanted the grey one and you couldn't find it anywhere in stock.
Well, that's it. Yes, I mean this one particular. I mean, I got that one from Norwich, which I got simply because it was the only one available at the time of the kind of style that I wanted, with the kind of like the pads inside sort of thing, just to make it a little bit more comfy wearing it. Because comfy is my thing.
Yeah, and it's a very modern style helmet. You see, this is a thing. The Shadow Company operators mainly run the sort of fast and exfil style helmets, the bump helmets. So any airsoft retailer tends to sell them because they're such a modern style of helmet.
You can pick them up anywhere for next to nothing, really.
Yeah, I mean, you can even get them from Amazon and eBay. And you can spend as little as £10 for just an ABS plastic molded one. Or you can go sort of a little bit more upmarket, if you will, for, like you said, the Norwich one.
Yeah, that one cost about £50, I think it was.
Yeah, which is reasonable, really, and it's good quality. The accessories on it, you can keep it very standard. You can just have the helmet and nothing, which some of the operators do.
Yeah.
Or you can go for more like Steve's inspiration, where he's gone for every attachment known to man is basically a walking Swiss Army knife at this point.
I don't know. To me, it's just all stuff that kind of just give it that kind of extra, wow.
Dazzle.
Yeah.
Photo soft. Yeah. Make you seem cooler for the photos. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you go for on top?
Well, I've got the Health Star at the back, the light on the back of it.
Yeah.
The battery pack as well, just in case I was going to be using anything like an X-Fog or anything like that with the glasses. Obviously, you can stick it in the battery pack. It makes it just a bit more convenient. On the side is a Princeton Tech light, which I think I picked up off eBay for about 20 quid.
Yeah,
that wasn't much at all. The comms on it are obviously going to be Earmore, because those are ones, because I am not going to be paying the kind of money for such like the big real steel buddy, what do you call them?
Well, there's loads of brands, isn't there? I mean, I prefer the mono headsets. Again, you can buy them from Amazon and eBay. Again, they're just the readily available bits of equipment, sort of £15-20, or you can Z-Tactical.
Something like
is another one that produce that style of headset as well. They are reasonably cheap. I think they're about £40, I think, and they're awesome. The ones that I had, you could hear a bird fart from a mile away, like it was ridiculous.
I say, I've got to admit that, to be fair, that's what I really do like about the EMO ones, is that they've got a good quality of sound to them. You're not going to be really messing about too much with them. The only thing I did find that the EMO struts, or the actual attachments to get onto the helmet, are a bit loose, I think it was, so they kind of tend to pop off a little bit.
Okay.
But the actual 3M ones, which they are, again, they're about 20 quid. So depending on where you get them from, they work. They're exactly the same. They're just a bit sturdier.
but again, you know, you don't need any of this. You can literally just have a tan helmet with, you know, no mount, no comms headset, you know, no counterbalance pack or anything like that. If you're not intending on using any of that equipment, or you just simply don't want to spend the money in, you know, in that way, is.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I think that's because I know some people find the headsets uncomfortable, especially on a hot day. It kind of gets your head a bit sweaty.
On the bonus, actually, you're saying that, I've just thought, it's come to my mind. Put a light bulb, ding. You can run a cap. You can run a black cap because one of the operators does have just a black. You know, you can get Oakley caps and all sorts again.
Well, I mean, you can pick up anything like that off. I don't know, there's loads of sites on the internet the way you can just pick up a standard coloured cap.
Your Airsoft retailers, Patrol Base being one of the biggest. You know, again, you can get stuff from them very, very easily, and they always have that sort of stuff in stock. Airsoft Direct.
Yeah.
UK Airsoft, Action Hobbies. There's loads of places where you can get, you know, these bits of kit from so easily that you're not struggling to, you know, piece this kit together over a period of time. You can kind of just do it in one go, really, from one shop if you wanted to.
It is. It is a very easy kit to put together.
And what about the rig?
The rig. Moving on down to the rig, eh?
Yeah.
Well, like I say, the rig was obviously I just wanted a tan kit. Tan rig. So again, just happened to be that UK Tactical had a sale on with their rigs, so I thought, hey, I'll just get that because it was in stock and it was there. I could have gone anywhere else, Patrol Base, anywhere like that.
Which is where I got mine from. I got the 8 Fields one, which was about £90, £80. I got it on offer at the time. It was on a bit of a sale, so I paid about 60, and it comes fully kitted out, just near enough identical to Steve's. You know, you've got all your mag pouches, your pistol pouches, a couple of admin and kidney pouches, and then the back.
I mean that
the feed, water feed.
Yeah, I mean this one.
Camelback. That's the word.
That's the one. Yeah. That this one was about 120, I think it was, but obviously that didn't come with any pouches or anything like that either. So, what are you doing, Liam?
I'm playing with your kit, Steve. I'm picking it apart. I can't get it out, Steve. I've never had that problem before in my life, Steve. You've done something. Steve's got flashbang grenades in the back here. I can't show them you because Steve made it difficult to get out. Don't reach around my side of the table. What are you doing? Get off on my side of the table. The flash is what showing the flash.
Yeah, well, they kind of light up, or I think if you were to pull the actual pin,
it goes bang.
It kind of you can throw it into a room. These are off Amazon. I think these are about 20 quid off Amazon.
Yeah.
Just a replica of the of the actual M84 stun grenade.
And that's again the bonus with the likes of this kit is because with them being, I believe, ex-Marines and Rangers that sort of disavowed and followed Shepherd, I believe it was.
Yeah.
You know, they had a lot of issue kit with stuff like this, and then they customised it and added their own little personal needs onto it.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Preferences. So, again, this is a good thing with this kit is that you can very easily build it in any way, shape or form you want and it just not be wrong. If you wanted just a couple of mag pouches on the front of sort of a JPC style plate carrier, it's still right. You know, it's just such an easy and simplistic kit. And again, when there's a few of you doing it and you all look a little bit mismatched and somebody's got different colour knee pads, one of you's got a black helmet over a tan helmet, it just adds to that that feel of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think because you can really put it together in any particular way you want. Obviously, there are certain things that I will always have on every kit that I do, which is like the medical pack around the side there.
Yeah, always worth carrying one just in case something does actually happen.
Yeah, anyway. So I'll always like put like plasters in the kits and stuff like that.
Who's got Hello Kitty ones?
I do, yeah. It's just I like to keep it like that sort of thing.
I've got Paddington Bear because I like Paddington Bear.
Keep your Hello Kitty real.
Yeah, that's damn right. And then, you know, little Gucci stuff, you can add whatever you want to it. You know, Steve's got the bandage scissors there on a retractable cable. I don't think you can see it. It's just here. I'm not pulling them out because they're stuck behind your medical kit. But there's just so many little Gucci bits that you can add if you really wanted to. And, you know, when you go down to the base layers, again, you can sort of be a little bit free with what you want to wear. I mean, predominantly it's black.
Yep.
You know, so any form of black trousers, whether you're running the, like, Gen 3 ATAC style, what are they called? The Gen 3 trousers that you wear all the time.
Well, they're Cry ones. Those
Yeah,
ones.
like the Cry Precisions, you know, the Gen 3s, Gen 2, Gen 1. You can wear just standard black cargo trousers if you wanted to. Again, you can go grey.
I've got some just standard ripstop tactical trousers, but you know, with the side pockets sort of thing. That's all it really takes.
Yeah, which is really what I have, just some black cargo trousers. And again, you know, a U-back, like we're both wearing now, or this one here, you could get away with a black hoodie, really, because you're going for that
in the winter, definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're getting that tactical operator, but you sort of, you know, they've had their experience of war and they've got the right kit, and they, again, built it to their preference.
Yeah, I think the only one piece about this kit that would denote it, let's say, as being a Shadow Company kit, is obviously the patch.
Yeah, you've definitely got to have the patch on the kit. Otherwise, it's just more of a tactical operator kit, isn't it? Just kind of, you know, you've built it because it's what really you want.
If you do want to make it specifically Shadow Company, it is that patch, which I got from Etsy. There was a guy on Etsy. I think he's in America somewhere, actually. The guy.
Could be. Yeah.
But he does all sorts of patches that I've got from for other kits as well before.
Again, there's many patch companies out there that you could, you know, if you already know of some or you've had some made up, you can easily ask them to make one for you. They, you know, rubberized, for instance. There's loads of different styles in the PVC patches, whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But that is the big thing that you do need for this kit is that patch, just for it to sort of signify.
That's what it is, yeah.
That's what it is. Again, because it's an inspired build. You've taken it from, you know, one of the biggest video game platforms there is, Call of Duty. You know, everybody knows Call of Duty. Everybody's played it. If you're a little bit older, like Steve, a little bit more middle-aged like me, you've played Call of Duty since, you know, PlayStation 1, 2, the Big Red 1, that sort of thing, and then it went on to Xbox, and you had Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So
Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare, where I absolutely devastated people with Scar H. I got so many people to rage quit.
I think the pre-game lobbies got people to rage quit back in the Modern
they were
Warfare
brilliant.
days. They were brutal. But yeah, you know, you're just taking that inspiration sort of from any of the Call of Duty games that had the Modern Warfare series, really, isn't it? 'Cause they didn't have them in Black Ops or anything, but you just look at what you want and just denote little pieces and take it away and build it. One thing we are going to do, Steve's going to be surprised at this one because it's coming out of his bank account, is we want to see you guys in the Shadow Company kit. So what we'd like to see is for pictures of you in the kit, please. Only the kit, nothing else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, don't you?
Indeed.
Only the kit. And what we're going to do is we're going to select one of you lucky guys, and we are going to offer away a free game day at a site that we put, not that we play at specifically, but what we'll do is reach out to you and say, look, we're going to go and play at this site on this date. Are you free? Would you like to come along? And what we'll do is we'll all band together and run the Shadow Company kit.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think that's a great idea, and it'd be good to see you there.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Stick around for the next video.